slicing a cube. Come on, y'all, let's discuss. That's the frame. Dropping hitters, tweets, putting lanes to shame. Hilarious for real, got the nation on the buzz. Got them tuning in like they addicted to the love. She the queen of the trends, no fake, no frauds. Unpacking every topic, flipping all the odds. From city lights sparking to the Capitol walls. Tootie got the mic, they just stalling in the hall. She a vibe, make Chicago proud on the route. Windy City wit, knocking all the clout out. Raw but so rich, intellect on the brim. Swimming through the chaos, never decrease the dim. Come on, y'all, let's discuss.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all know first I have to do my mic check. Make sure I'm recording something that y'all can hear me. Okay, I'm on there. Y'all, it was a weekend. A weekend was had. Do you hear me? For my birthday. A weekend was had. So my birthday was Friday, June 6th. My father's birthday is June 9th. So happy heavenly birthday to my dad. I went out to the cemetery and, put some stuff down and celebrated with him there. But baby, Friday, whew, I was in rare form. You hear me? I was yeah, y'all can skip ahead, okay? Because I'm gonna sit and discuss this little stuff with y'all about my little life, right? So, baby, I had entirely too much drink. I don't know why I thought in my mind maybe that I turned 23, but I did not. I did not. I did not. And then the next 3 days, my body said, "You was not 23. What was you doing?" I haven't drank that much since college or last month. Whatever, depends on who you ask. I had a ball. I want to thank everybody who came out to celebrate with me, my cousin, my sister, with one of my sister, and my cousin's sister. She still counted as one of my sisters. Y'all know as Black people, you had a cousin that you're real close with, and y'all was brought up like y'all was siblings. So that's her. Hey Tish, thanks for coming out. Lil Jimmy, Miss Money, thank y'all for coming out. Quay, thanks for coming out. And my two friends, Lil Vonna, Duvonna, thanks for coming out. And then my in-laws, y'all, my in-laws came through, and they usually do on birthday. My brothers-in-laws, my sister-in-law, Thomas, Jeremy, Maurice, Rose, thanks for coming through. My bro, Michael. I think that's it, y'all. I don't think I miss anybody. And thank you all on the social media who gave me birthday shout outs. Baby, I don't see usually I be drinking my vodka. Baby, I messed around, had some tequila. I ain't gonna do that again this week. I ain't gonna do that again this week. What I forgot to put in there that I wanted to talk about the BET Awards, but I completely forgot. It's not in the description, so we're gonna start off with that. But come on, y'all, let's discuss. Today we're gonna talk about the BET Awards. We're gonna talk about the bromance between Elon and Trump. Elon has apologized. Right before I went on, I'm like, okay, he didn't apologize. Okay. I was gonna talk about, I believe I did in the last video about the war, the tweet war. But Elon must have apologized. Also, it's I have to stop saying it is June is Men Mental Health Month. So all you men out there, make sure you got somebody to talk to. Go ahead and get yourself a therapist. But I keep seeing commercial for Better Health. Matter of fact, I did go through Better Health when I had my with my therapist. You can check your insurance and everything. But I'm like, that's good that it's Men Health Month because everybody needs some help, and I feel like it's beneficial to go to therapists, especially with the men out here in that manosphere who don't like women because y'all mad at y'all bald-headed ass mama and childhood trauma that y'all didn't want to get addressed. So go get that shit addressed and leave us the fuck alone. This video is sponsored by Better Health. Is that? I'm just playing, y'all. I just playing. It is Mental Health Month for men. So I hope all you men out there is comfortable enough to seek help if you need it and have a friend and somebody to talk to. Because I hear that a lot of men don't. But us women, y'all know me. My talking Gemini self, I be talking. So, what else we talking about? We're talking about with politics. We're talking about the Elon Musk and the Trump. We're talking about Trump sending troops to LA, even though they didn't ask for it. He sent the military in. Los Angeles have enforced a curfew. Trump have threatened the protesters that on his birthday that he's putting as a parade for the military. That if y'all come out there, he locking y'all ass up. Uh, we're talking about R. Kelly saying somebody that the prison board set a man to unalive him. And it's this story that I think is fake. I'm pretty sure it's fake. It seemed fake. I'm not into reality TV like that, but if y'all is, drop down in the comment and let me know if y'all know if have y'all heard about this story. Now, Jackie Christie is a basketball wife. Her husband, Doug Christie, I want to say that's the couple that like get married every year and they've been together for 20 some years. Now they have an adult daughter who's in her 20s. And this is a story that's been going around that's saying that Doug is now suing her and his former teammate about paternity of the daughter. But we'll discuss that, y'all. So what y'all want to talk about first? Let me see. Do I got it queued up? Yeah. Hopefully y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to share it, but if this internet stop working and it start buffering and stuff like that, y'all know how I be having problems. Then I'm just gonna just give y'all the rundown, okay? So this from the New York Post, and this is the one I just seen that Elon Musk apologized and Donald Trump responds to Elon Musk's apology. So it says Donald Trump responds to Elon Musk's late night apology after the ugly public feud. Now, hopefully, this will get into the feud and tell y'all all what I'm talking about. But if not, I'll go through it. So President Trump is feeling good about Elon Musk's apology. Let me know if y'all hear an echo too, because then I could turn it down some more. I just want to make sure that the volume is still there. President Trump is feeling good. That's what this article says. Is feeling good about Elon Musk's apology after the former first buddy admitted late Tuesday he had gone too far in his personal attack on the commander in chief. I thought it was very nice he did that, the president told baby. What am I reading? What is going on? I thought it was very nice he did that, the president told the Post in a brief phone conversation Wednesday morning, but didn't say whether he was willing to let bygones be bygones with the Tesla and SpaceX CEO. No, he not, because he is a Gemini. He's an unhealed Gemini. I'm a healed Gemini. Okay? I'm not revengeful anymore. I let bygones be bygones, but this okay. Musk 53 went off on Trump in a series of social media messages this past Thursday, at one point claiming the Republican would not have won the 2024 election without his help and suggesting the president was responsible for preventing the release of files on convicted pedo Jeffrey Epstein due to his past association with the late financier. Now, okay, they not finna get into details, but I am. So what had happened was, right? Y'all know Musk was at the end of his contract. Rumor is that he had asked to extend it because I think it was supposed to end like May 31st. And Trump was like, So he ended his contract as like a special contractor, a special employee for the Trump administration, over the Doge department. Now, once that ended, right, Musk went online and was talking about how Trump big beautiful bill is a ugly bill. It ain't. It's gonna be big or beautiful, but it ain't both. That is ridiculous. That you spending all this money and you gonna redo. You gonna take away everything not and done because you finna put the country in debt. Like he was on there talking his shit. Okay, everybody talk your shit, Elon. Okay, and so he went on a Twitter or X flurry, baby, just sending them off. And Trump was on Truth, sending off, posting what he needs to post. Okay, it's back and forth like X's to get into it. Like I had a social media drum, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. So So in one of his tweets, he had said, like they said, he said, "You wouldn't have won that shit without my money. I'm the reason why you president now. But now you trying to act funny." That was the gist of it. Then, and also another one, he has said the real reason why them Epstein files ain't coming out because Donald Trump in it. And I'm looking like, who didn't know that? I mean, because if y'all know the Epstein file, the man who allegedly committed unalived himself in prison once he was getting young girls from high school and having other high school girls recruit other high school girls and having them massage him and he had a whole island that he would fly them out to and he would have intercourse with underage girls, had all a prince was accused of being on this island with underage girls. There was a whole list of like celebrities and top list people who were supposed to went on this island. Now, Trump was allegedly his friend for 15 years. So before the man passed, this also was an article that I believe it's a book, if I'm not mistaken, that where the guy go into details about all these files and everything that the FBI collected from him and was saying how involved Trump was in all this. Now, Trump, when he was running, was saying he's gonna release all these secret, this FBI stuff that has been undercover for years, like about Dr. Martin Luther King and about Malcolm X and all the conspiracies that everybody think is out there. He gonna release it all, baby, when he and all. So reporting like, you gonna release the Epstein stuff too? He like, mm-hmm. That's how y'all ass should do. He was laughing. Well, yeah. Somebody else you like that, they ask us some money. So he like, I'm gonna release them Epstein files. So what he did was he released the files, right? But it was already stuff that was already released. So he re-released the same files. It's like, here's all the Epstein files. And the other part was that these people who followed him, especially the conspiracy theorist people, followed him religiously because they was like, oh, he's going to be the truth. We're going to get all this information. But once he released the file, they looked at the file and realized that he, according to some, they felt like he tried to dupe them because the files that he released was just like redacted stuff. And in the previous files, when it was released previously under another administration, that it was released, the stuff that he redacted wasn't redacted. So he was just like, it felt like that he was just randomly redacting stuff and releasing it to make it seem like he releasing some information that hadn't been released before, but it was the same as shit. So Musk went and was like, he in them damn files. That's why he won't release it. I don't know who was over there clutching their pearls. Like, I don't believe it. Everybody know his ass in them damn files. But that was the and Trump's like, no. Now Musk fucking around. Okay. He told him. So then Trump responded, said, Musk just mad because my bill takes off this it was a credit for Musk companies for his electric car company or a requirement wanting people to get the car something. It was some type of credit for Elon Musk that would benefit his company. And he's like, I still be over here talking, and the video bit it will have ended, and I'm over here talking. So let me know if y'all can hear me because it. Okay, yes, okay. So the last thing I was saying is that that's what the Epstein file was. Trump had threatened him with the taking away all them government contracts. I previously talked about that. Elon Musk get billions of dollars in government contracts, which also leads to another discussion that we may have later on when people said black people to get it out the mud. But a lot of these billionaires and millionaires, the reason why they lined up when Trump got it inaugurated, they got government contracts and they make millions of dollars in government contract. And government contract is all tax money. So don't be afraid to go apply for some grants, get it out the mud. Yeah, that is the mud. I'm getting it out because that's my tax dollars that I work hard for. Go get y'all money if y'all can. And if I can get a grant, give me one too. Now, let me continue. Let me see if I can bring back up this article. Now that I did the little sad notes. Okay. Take y'all here a thing. So I regret posts about President Donald Trump last week. They went too far. Musk wrote late Tuesday after previously deleting his post about the Epstein file. Effort has been made by Trump allies to ease tension between the two men. On Friday, JD Vance, the couch that ain't what that article says. On Friday, JD Vance and White House Chief of Staff Susie held a phone call with Musk to talk about his relationship with Trump, according to a source familiar with the conversation. The Post could not independently confirm other reports that Musk reached out to Trump personally on Monday. The president has expressed openness to potentially bury the hatchet with Musk, who he accused last week of having Trump derangement syndrome and being bitter about both leaving his special government employee position and the House GOP removing electric vehicle tax incentive from the one big beautiful bill act. So yeah, that's what it was. That the bill had a incentive in there to buy smart cars, and they took it out. And so he said, "Musk is just jealous. He hating." And I was like, "What? How do you people who voted for Trump, right? Because y'all voted for him because y'all wanted a strong man in office because women be too emotional and y'all don't want women to start wars because of our feelings. How y'all feel about this?" I'm asking for a friend. So Trump told CNN on Friday that Musk was crazy and threatened on Truth Social to look into revoking his company's federal government contracts. But the president also told the Post on Friday that nothing surprises him, not even his one-time ally turning against him. Trump told the Post Monday that he doesn't blame Musk for the blow up that started with the former Department of Government Efficiency Doge figures criticism of the big beautiful bill, but maintained that he's a little disappointed. Trump said, "Look, I have no hard feelings. I was really surprised that happened. He went after a bill that's phenomenal. I think he feels very badly that he said that actually." And then they asked the press secretary in in the press release she just did, is Trump still gonna take away, still looking into revoking Elon Musk's government contracts? And she just skeeted on around that question. She didn't really answer y'all. So that's that. Now let's continue on with Trump sending troops to Los Angeles. So y'all know Trump is have ICE out here grabbing people up and sending them, deporting them, and he's in court with the Supreme Court. A lot of states are taking him to court that saying this is unconstitutional because he's not giving any of the people that he arrests due process. They're not allowed to go in front of the judge and plead their case. He's just snatching people up and taking them to a prison in another country, and it's not from the country that they're from. He's just taking them. Like, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get on up out of here, is what Trump is telling people. Now, he have also have started to ICE have started to get people either at the school waiting to pick up their kids at work. And now there's a big outlash because people are like, wait, you said you was gonna arrest just these criminals who's up here driving crime rate up, and now you in Los Angeles. Not seeing this on TV. This don't happen out here where I'm from, Chicago. But I guess like there's illegals that be at the Home Depot and people go up there that will pick them up for them to do work at their house, cheap labor or whatever. So ICE then started going up to the Home Depot, grabbing up people and, and arresting the people at the Home Depot, which also caused it was a strife because there was just innocent people like in traffic and ICE tear gas a crowd and innocent people got hurt, and so it was a big thing and the protesters are out protesting against that. Now Trump took it upon himself to send in military to, I guess it's supposed to die down. Wait, let me remove this to make my stream back. Uh, Try to get my stream back. There it is. So, so he decided to send in military and to send in the National Guard to squash this protest. Now, the problem is that typically that's not the way it goes. Typically, the governor, the mayor of that city, of that state calls in for federal help, and then troops are sent. Trump said, got it. Get rid of the middleman. Y'all know it's like you working at a job, right? You have your manager of your department, you have your store manager, you have your regional manager. Sometimes you have a global manager. So like a global manager in the store, like, yeah, you fired. And you're like, hold on. I don't even report to you. So typically the process is the person there will ask for assistance. Y'all know, like on January 6th, people that he pardoned, see what direction that the DC mayor asked for the military to come out, and when it was eventually approved, they came out. But he pardoned them people, so I don't even know. Now I'm confused. Come to think about it, because if you pardon them, you don't. Yeah, I obviously don't see nothing wrong with protest. So what? Yeah, drop it in the comments. Figure it out for me because I was trying to bring y'all this story, but now I'm confused because some people got pardoned. But anyway, he just sent the National Guards over there to LA. Also, this is a discussion for us to have too. There's been going around on social media that they feel that there's a call for Black people to join this movement and asking, first of all, do you think Black people should care about what's going on with ICE and the immigration? Or do you think Black people should protest, should join in with the protest? Let me know what y'all feel about it. I know y'all ain't gonna agree with what I feel about it, but y'all remember when Trump got into office and then on TikTok, where they were saying they had on them, they had out on videos, and your ancestors was talking to you, and they were saying, "Sit your Black ass down." And then when it was going to be that national day of marching, and your ancestors said, "Sit your Black ass down." I'm just saying that I feel like Black people should care, because I have always said from the beginning, if you watch any of my previous videos, that they're going to start, we should care because of course they're going to start with them, but it always trickles down to us. But I don't feel like we should be on that line because because that's just going to put to me, it's going to put a target on Black people back who's out there. And you see more Black people, then it's going to be more of a reason for the cops who want to get immunity to way to react. And we're going to get caught in that crossfire. Now, also, being from Chicago, during the Black Lives Matter movement, the Hispanic community, and yes, the one Hispanic community, y'all look at it on YouTube, baby, we can walk in their neighborhood. They was out there chasing Black people out their neighborhood. They was ramming them with cars. They were doing all the type of things against Blacks because they use it as, oh, well, we're protecting our community. Mind you, the neighborhood is, yes, majority Hispanic, but there are some black people who live in communities. Like they couldn't even go home during those nights where this was happening because just walking through that neighborhood will get you attacked. So I pray for him, but I ain't taking. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Okay, and then also they have enforced a curfew. I want to say the mayor did that. Enforce a curfew, which I think is going to be smart, just to try to keep that military from attacking the protesters. Because I'm like, what are we doing right now at this moment? Is it going to be illegal to protest? Because y'all know also protesters who are either here, they're Palestinians who are here, students here on a visa, or their ethnic background, or I should say that's a your nationality background of their parents or whatever, if they're pro-Palestine. And when they've been out there protesting, the Trump administration, that's why they is going against Harvard like that. The Trump administration want a name of those protesters, and Harvard is refusing to give the name of the protesters because that's one of the supposed to be perks of being in America, the freedom to protest, your First Amendment. And which is crazy because I thought Republicans was a big First Amendment people. Mm, all type of uh, opposites going on. So I think that's all I said was six. The threatening the Elon Musk, the LA is now enforcing a curfew. Mm, y'all said all I said we was gonna talk about with the politics tied up it. I think so. Okay, let me get that. And I don't think I need to show y'all the article. We'll just talk about it. Did y'all hear what's going on with R. Kelly? So R. Kelly is, I remember had his emails and she had shared his emails on her YouTube and things. And so he had went and was going and saying, these guards was going through his stuff, releasing personal information, and it should be illegal. That case, I don't think the case went nowhere. But now he is saying that he wants to get released from prison because of his safety, because the prisoner review board, I believe that's the name of it, but the prison officials have is trying to get somebody to unalive him. Well, they have recruited a guy who have life in in jail, and he's sick, so he gonna pass pretty soon. And he's in the Aryan Nation. This is what this article said. So they recruited him to unalive R. Kelly, and they told this guy that if he did it, he ain't gonna have to worry about like getting more time. Yeah, he ain't gonna have to worry about getting more time because they're gonna conveniently mess up the evidence against him. So the case will just get thrown out anyway. So he ain't gonna have to worry about it. And so the guy went and told, I guess, R. Kelly, and R. Kelly told his lawyers, and that's the whole thing. And now this guy is alleging that because he told the Aryan Nation have got somebody else who's supposed to now unalive him and R. Kelly. Dude, I want to make sure. Okay, I'm still there. So, yeah, that's the R. Kelly story. Y'all drop in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think R. Kelly is making this up, or do y'all think the guards will actually have done that? Because, well, I don't see why the guards would be going after R. Kelly like that, unless you know they knew some of his victims. But what the guards going after R. Kelly for? Just like I be getting free concerts and shit. Like we're recording it, and then you can put it on YouTube, make your money. That's just me personally. But that's the R. Kelly situation. Now, y'all, this ain't the last one. We're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna go to the last one. So, as I was saying earlier, this basketball wife, reality TV star named Jackie Christie, who is married to Doug Christie. They have a adult daughter who's in her 20s. It's being reported that he is filing for a divorce. No, and this is all alleged because I don't believe this story is true. Let me say that first. I don't believe this story is true because you can only see a YouTube video and some TikTok videos. There's no reputable magazine or news source or anything that's reporting this. So when I looked into it, and he was the husband, Doug, is supposed to have filed a lawsuit. I don't see anything. So I do not believe this story is true. But I'm telling y'all about it. Y'all let me know if it comes out. So they are alleging that he took a DNA test and that girl, their daughter is not his daughter. The daughter is, it has been confirmed that it's his teammate Chris Webber's daughter. I don't believe it's true. Matter of fact, Chris Webber has released, Jackie and Doug haven't said anything. Chris Webber released a statement that said this whole thing is made up. And if people report on it like it's true, he's suing their ass. And so, Chris, I said I don't believe it's true. So don't sue me. I got $2.27. So don't sue me for my $2.27 because I need that to buy a bag of chips. Mm, yeah, so that's the story. Now, let's talk about this BET Awards. I'm not going to get into the outfits or none of that. What I want to talk about, first and foremost, y'all know I'm an Angel Reese fan. So she won the Sports Woman of the Year. And I know people gonna be, oh, she don't deserve it. I don't care. She won it. Congratulations to Angel Reese, okay? Now the Sky I've been watching, they ain't doing so good this year. And that's simply, I shouldn't say simply, but they did get rid of pretty much everybody from last year, except Angel Reese, Cardoso, and I want to say Williams is still there. And they got a new head coach. So it's like they're rebuilding. And most teams who rebuild, they don't do well that first year. But that's neither here nor there. I think they won 2 and have lost 4, 4 or 6 so far. But they have only won 2 games this year. And but y'all know last year the girl broke all type of records, so we ain't gonna act like she hadn't. And I want to say Clarissa Shields it said something because she was in the category and she didn't win. Who else was in the category? Aja Wilson didn't win. And I would have been happy with Aja Wilson too, because Aja Wilson is doing her thing. That girl can ball. You hear me? No, but I still want to say congratulations to Angel Reese, girl. You go, girl. Now, the other 2 things I want to show you, I want to talk about is Kevin Hart joke, right? That he did a P. Diddy joke, and you should have seen the faces up in there, baby. Them people, especially the male rappers, the male singers, baby, they was not trying to laugh, like, because I don't know if I'm gonna be next. I am not laughing at this right here, Jesus. Let me see. I would, I would try to pull it up. Oh, everything is buffering because I had the video up and ready. Right, yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. See if y'all can see it. I'm gonna just show the joke part. Yeah, see these people faces. Yeah. So that's that. That he did a little. He didn't mention P Diddy's name, but everybody know he talking about that baby oil and that Astro Glide when he said stuff gonna get a little slippery. Now I'm gonna show you my favorite part of the show. My absolute favorite part of the show. And I keep telling y'all I'm from Chi-Town. So you know my favorite part is when J Hood went off out there and sung The Roof Off. Do you hear me? And no, and I think this was a I think it was an award for Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx won some type of like life achievement award or something that Jamie Foxx won. And so it was Tank, it was Babyface, Ludacris, it was a bunch of people. But baby, when I tell you J Hood stole the show, yes, J Hood stole the show. Now, y'all know my favorite artists are Mary J, Fantasia, J Hood. Now, of course, you still got your Whitneys, your Patti LaBelle's, things like that. But baby, when J Hood first won the first, and I don't know if I seen it after that anymore. She came to Fantasia was performing at the Taste of Chicago, and she came and was backstage watching Fantasia. Fantasia brought her on stage, and they both sang. I said, "Lord, just take me now, Lord. I'm happy." But yeah, but as you could tell from my favorite artists, I like for people to stream at me because I have ADHD, and then I be getting distracted. So yeah, I'm with you. I hear you. When I tell you J Hud J Hud sang the roof off. I'm surprised she even got a roof on the top of her mouth. She sang so doggone good. And I'm probably gonna get hit for playing this, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Let's see. Y'all see it? I know what? God know who to bless with the talents that they bless them with. Because had I could sing like that, baby. Oh, y'all be so sick of me. Good morning. Like, can you just say good morning, please? Can you just say good morning? That's why he didn't bless me when I was like that. Everything at McDonald's. Can I have a daily double? Plain. No cheese. What you say? No cheese. I need help. Yeah, that's a I ain't playing. I would. Uh I be thinking I was heading down. I can't see, can't hold a light to no J Hub, baby. If you don't think I'm gonna put that my headphones on and just be around here streaming, and I wonder where my girls get it from. They're wicked. Oh Lord have mercy. They did it all day, every day. They get it honestly. Yeah, that's it for that's it for tonight. Drop down in the comments, let me know what else y'all want to talk about. And I'll bring it up maybe in the next video. Also, for the replay game, drop that in comments. Let me know about what all the subjects we talked about today. We talked about the Men Mental Health Month is June. I said hi to all the Geminis again. Happy birthday to my dad, June 9th. Happy birthday to me, June 6th. We talked about Elon Musk and Donald Trump and that bromance being over. He was he probably listen to R&B songs and shit and crying and everything right now. We're talking about Donald Trump sending troops over to LA without them people permission. He's just doing it. And LA is now on a curfew. Also, Donald Trump. Oh, that's a good thing I went back over. I forgot to talk about Donald Trump threatening the protesters because y'all know his birthday is June 14th, I want to say. So he's having this big old, some millions of dollars parade, but he ain't saying it's for his birthday. He said it's the birthday, the 250th birthday of the military. He's gonna have all these tanks and he's gonna do it real big. And he said, if mother, I did talk about it, but he said if a motherfucker come out there and protest, oh, it's going down. That's what he done told the protesters, then threatened the protesters, y'all. We talk about R. Kelly and him allegedly being somebody's getting offered to unalive him from the Aryan nations in prison, and the Jackie Christie, Doug Christie, and Chris Webber. And of course, I was just here. We just talked about the BET Awards. Angel Reese winning the Sports Woman of the Year. Kevin Hart did the Diddy joke, and J Hud singing the roof off. Okay, so I didn't talk and talk and talk. Now I'm finna go and drink me some water and finish drinking my tea. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get out of here. I see y'all next time. Bye. Oh, wait. Don't forget to like the video. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I forgot to say that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the notification button, select all so you can get to all the notifications. Because I haven't been on the live in a while, I see they're not sending out the notifications like to all the subscribers like they used to. So make sure y'all like the video, get the algorithm back up so everybody can start seeing my notification. And if you're on a replay game, go ahead, like the video. Okay? I will catch y'all next time. Bye.
Lily Page, Soft. Yeah. Scroll in the tube, found a star in the chaos. Duty spitting facts like a modern day seance. Trending waves, politics in the spot.